Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Factorio Sea Block Mod. So I think our factory is turning out pretty well. Right now we're slowly handcrafting our way to green science to get solar energy in hopes that that's going to help fix some of our problems. I really would like to grab this and put it somewhere else. Like right now we kind of got our power and our coal generation is kind of squashed in between the electrolyzers and the algae production and algae processing, and that really doesn't work that well. I think. You know, I'm thinking I need to move all my electrolyzers. We should have a whole electrolyzer. I don't know what I'm saying. We should put them on the bus rather than having them jutting into the middle of our base. But I'm not willing to make that change yet. Until we let's get the solar panel. Why did it stop? Okay, so it's auto-saving. Until we get our solar panels going, I think I want to just leave things alone and not mess with what works. Okay, so how is coal doing? We've actually got pretty good backed up supplies of coal. That's good. You know, let's just get this handcrafting a little bit. You know, I would love to be able to put this into a little mini automation. So maybe we should do that. How many of these do we have? We don't have any of those. Let's get one. That's doing fine. That's okay. You're out of power. One issue at the moment is that we have so much of our slag is going into producing different types of minerals and plates that we don't have enough to expand landfill-wise. I guess we could grab a bit, but like none of this slag is backing up. It's all being consumed by our liquefiers. By half of our liquefiers. The first two get some. But this only really goes when I drop slag in it by its by hand. This mod is very rewarding. It's very fun, but I'm starting with where we are, and I'm thinking, how are we going to go from this to having like 4 blue lanes of iron plates, like you would in the base game? That just seems so far out of reach. Like, give me another 20 hours and I might be able to have a full line of red, but 4 full lines of blue? I'm not seeing that happening. Oh well, there's probably some sort of acceleration in time. I wonder if I should be storing some of this. I probably should be. Just so this doesn't stop. Do we have... Yeah, we do. Let's make sure that this can be placed faster than it can be picked up. Alright, so I wanted more of these assembling machines, which means I need more iron. Let's go grab some more iron. We're skipping over iron. Let's fix that. Lots of tin. Well, we actually have a lot of solder already. We'll need more eventually. Actually, could I be handcrafting some more stuff? Let's do that. Not any more of that. Needs more lead. But I have tons of lead. Let's grab that. There. Alright. Assembling machines, we were saying. We got 3. We'll have 4 in a moment. I don't want to spend too much of my landfill on this. This is so ad hoc at the moment. But eventually... So this is going to be making the green itself, which needs Atmos, instrumentation, and Atmos reaction nodes. I don't know what each of those needs. No, I need more of this. I forgot. It's probably easier just to handcraft rather than having to deal with that. Let's not do this. We're slowly making progress. We're a quarter of the way done. Mineral water is becoming a problem. It's taking up a lot of our slack. Well, actually, no, that's becoming a problem. How are we not being able to do this? CO2. Yeah, that's not saturated. Alright, we need to fix this power. We've got this sitting there. We need to, I think, use both sides of the belt. That will help, and we need to be outputting these faster. Oh, let's just give it a little quick start. Should help. But yeah, eventually, I want there to be like I want all of this that's happening here to be out there somewhere, where we just use this line of coal coming up to do all the work out there, and we can get the mineral water and the or not mineral water. We can get the, what is this? This is purified water. We can get purified water from our bus, and then just output directly into these. How is power doing? It's okay. We're having trouble at night. That's fine. There, that's better saturated for now. How's mineral water? Mineral water's going up. Good. Out of power over there. We're gonna need more steel when we get the ability to make solar powers. Certainly a lot more of these. Spurt through. How's this doing? Anything backing up yet? No. This eats so much slag trying to make the mineralized water, so it never backs up. It's slowly going up though. I think we could probably cut this off for a little bit. We'll have to turn it back on. Like it seems like it's not very good. It's not. It feels like it's either growing too fast or not growing enough, and we can't regulate it very well. Let's go grab some of that carbon we're storing. Yeah, eventually I would love it if all of our what am I saying? If all of our mineralized water came just from cleaning coal and then purifying the sulfuric wastewater. I'm not quite sure how much that would need. Let's see. How much would that need? What am I looking for? We're looking for mineralized water. And you can get it from crushed stone. Actually, should I be using crushed stone for it? So that turns 10. Okay. Give me a second. Alright. Okay. So we're looking for mineralized water. And we can either get 10 crushed stone becomes 100 water, which equals 10 per stone, but which is pretty obvious, but we'll need it for comparison. Or we can purify it. You get 100 sulf wastewater becomes 20 mineralized water. That's a lot less than I thought it was. Or 0.2 min water. Or we could do it from nitric wastewater, but I don't need I don't have nitrogen in processing yet, so forget that. Or fluoric. I guess how you get fluorite ore by processing wastewater, maybe. Wait a minute, there was another way. No, that is the only way. That is the only way. Okay, we need to relate this back. So crushed stone we get naturally, but well. Right now, the only way to produce crushed stone in sufficient numbers is from slag. Eventually, we'll be processing a ton of ore, but that's like well in the future. So 1 slag is 2 crushed stone. So let me think. So 10 crushed 1 stone is 10 min water, so that's half a slag. So 1 slag is 2 times that min water per slag. Whereas if we get wastewater, how do we get wastewater? I'm in the wrong thing. Go back. There. You get it from wastewater. A second. If we get it from wastewater, we get a sulfur byproduct, but that's okay. We do this from slag slurry. Okay. 50 slag slurry is 30 wastewater, or 0.6 wastewater per slurry. And slurry is 10 per slag. So 1 slag is 10 slurry. Or is there other way? Now crushed stone. You can make it from crushed stone, but crushed stone, that's the 5 slag is 10 crushed stone. So this is really 5 slag for 5 slurry. Oh, wait a minute. It's really, this is really 12.5 slag for slurry, which seems like a bad deal. Where are nodules from? From mud. Interesting. So eventually we can get slag from the ocean, pretty much. That's how that works. Or at least the equivalent. That's not out of reach. What is that? That's washing 2? There. Yeah, that's a thought. We can really use mud processing to supplement our. I wonder how expensive, what the energy is. Energy consumption is 150 compared to these, which is 300, but it produces faster. Oh well, not something to worry about at the moment, but eventually we might want to keep that in mind as another way of making stuff. This is going really slowly because we don't have any of these. What does this need? This needs tin copper. Alright. Well, we didn't finish our thing. 1 slag is 10 slurry. Which means that... And 10 slurry is equal to 6 wastewater. Which is then equal to... I have the strangest... Okay, wait a minute. I just got the strangest sense of deja vu. Like we've done this exact same thing before. But like, not like in the past couple days or a few days where I've been playing this mod. Like, I feel like I was in this moment like 3 months ago. Wow, that's weird. Okay, never mind. Okay, wait a minute, never mind. So 6 wastewater per slag, which is the equivalent of 1.2 mineral water, which is terrible compared to using crushed stone. So, effectively, if we wanted to get the same amount as that, we would need 16. For every 16 slags that we put into turning into ore, we get the equivalent of if we put that slag into mineral water, which is a little disappointing. So we're gonna be stuck with our crushing with this for quite a while. Not until we have much better slag production, which will require much better coal production, which will require solar energy. It all feeds back on itself. Why isn't this going? Because we didn't actually put it. I think we have enough iron for now, for a little bit. Let's skip over this again. Yeah, the order we put these in was probably not the best. We should have put the tin first. Seems like that's the real necessary bit. Ah, we're finally getting some backup. Good. Yeah, we're not even... Okay, so 4 of these going, even though they're not really going at full speed. So never mind. 2 of these going is not sufficient to overload a single one of these hydro plants. It's kind of weird. Only this one's going. This one's doing nothing. Oh well. Yep. Sorry, sometimes I get distracted and I just want to math things out for a bit and everything else falls behind. Need more tin. Yet more tin. It says it needs 2 plates. I've got 2 plates. It really needs 3 plates. Ah, because it considers... No? I don't know. The total raws isn't working. Anyway. Let's skip over lead. I think we got a lot of lead. That factory. Yeah, I need to start smashing out the tin. Yep. This looks pretty consistently backing up now. How's mineral water going down again? Never mind. How's power? I haven't looked in a while. Are we keeping ahead of our consumption? So we've got 2 of these just dedicated to making sure that we have enough coal in this system right here. And it seems to be working. That's pretty solid. And this is going as fast as it can. And it's actually preempting these from going at all. And we're getting a nice little, you know, nice little backfill of carbon there. Why isn't that going? Because it doesn't have enough copper. You know, we do get quite a bit of ore out of this, our slag, out of the ore sorting. Now, I really should be doing it over there. I'm being lazy to not do it. Because it feeds back on itself nicely. I guess, oops. I pressed Shift D instead of Shift click. What do ore sorting facilities cost? Where are they? There. There they are. They're not bad. They need circuits and lots of iron plates. We'll need filters though, that's the issue. And probably some more boxes. Sorry if this isn't the most exciting of episodes. I'm kind of just trying to make it all work rather than trying to innovate. I say trying to innovate. Where are they? I really need to learn what the icons are. That's one of the things holding me back right now. So it'll need to be 2 out? No, we can just flip these. Let's get those in place first. That's too low. We need to make it taller. Actually, we kind of just don't have enough room for all these. We should have spaced things better. We'll put this one as far north as we can get. Barely enough. We don't have enough landfill to actually do anything with these, unfortunately. Okay, now they need to be able to place the stone that comes out of this. No, bad. Okay, fine, we'll use filters. Okay, we need more landfill. Yet there is none to be had. Excuse me, excuse me. Wait a minute, what did we decide it was? It was 1 slag is 10 slurry, which is how much? What slurry is 1-to-1 with mineral sludge, right? Yeah, 50 slurry is 50 mineral sludge. So that means that 1 slag is 10 mineral sludge, and then 25 sludge is 1 slag. So really, one slag is no. What? Is it 10 divided by 25? Really, point? No, that's not. That's the right thing. It's the other way around. No, that's not the right thing either. So 1 slag is 10 slurry, which is 0.4 slags. That's what I'm saying. So really, 1 slag generates a fourth of another slag, or a 4% of 40% of another slag. If I get this working, that's why it makes more sense to do this. It's less ore output, but it's more slag output. I didn't realize the point of this. I was just kind of assuming that it made sense. Okay, we need to place filters and stuff. We have enough? We'll need 3 per, and there's 4. We need 2 more filters. Eventually, this will all be much nicer. Okay. So, this becomes the 2 types of ore. This becomes, again, the 2 types of ore. This becomes, actually, why isn't it making one? Should have made one. Are we not getting enough sludge anymore? No, this is making stuff, it's just not putting it in. Is this isn't outputting? Why isn't it outputting? Because this can't output itself. No, but then what's the problem up here? This is not outputting. Because we skipped over it. This is outputting, and it's giving me those 2 things. We need to go around this. This building's just a little bit too large. Alright. This is, we said it was tin ore. And this was lead ore, right? No, it's silicon. This is going to be lead ore. And whatever that is. Nickel ore. Alright, there. That's going now. Except for apparently this is being skipped over. Right. Then we just need to do a little a burning area right here. The different types of ore. Yeah, for some reason it just never connected in my head that the point of doing this isn't to get more ore, but to get more slag, so that you can get more ore from that. Otherwise, I would have been sorting long ago. Alright. Eventually we can hopefully sort not less without me having to click on it each time. Sure, let's go ahead and start burning some more steel also. Okay. Yeah, sorry if I'm being a little slow at this. I mean, I don't know. I saw a Reddit post where someone was saying that they got their science automated in hour 5, and I'm like, I'm in hour 17, 16 and a half, something like that. And I'm still handcrafting to get science to work. I guess other people are just so much better at this than I am. Too much badness, not enough goodness. Oh well. I am thinking that I'm not quite confident yet, but I'm moving in the direction of feeling like we should be making more of these and more of these to get slag production up, so we can start getting more landfill. Do we even have enough ore to do that? Tin seems a limiting factor in a lot of what I'm doing. What is this doing? Yeah, we're not keeping up so long anymore. We used to be keeping up better. Maybe in the night we do better. Or something changed? CO2 is low. That's an issue. Okay. Yeah, we're just not bringing in enough coal to get this done. Mineralized water's fine for now. Let's go get some ore. And eventually, of course, we're going to be wanting to melt all these with our new technology we researched last time. But so far so good. And this isn't producing as much rock as I want. Yeah, in a way, maybe I should stop crushing the slag too, and just instead rely on getting it as waste products of the crushing of this ore. Okay, we need to do something just similar to what we just did. So we were saying we can get crushed stone in many different ways. It comes from like tons of things. It even comes from nodules. Oh. Okay, well we have been getting it. 1 slag for 2 crushed stones. Instead, we could go 1 slag to 1 slurry. 10 slurry. And get 2 of any type of ore. Well, 50 slurry is 2 ore. And 1 crushed stone. Really. So this is, it works out to being 1 slag is worth 10 divided by 50, a fifth of a stone. So we're losing, it's an order of magnitude less stone per slag, but we also get ore out of it. I don't think it's good for enough for our mineral water. I think we need to actually break the slag directly for now. Until we get far more slag production, we need to keep up with doing this, which is a shame. Although, wait a minute. At the same time as we produce that 1 slag, or that 50 slurry, we also produced 6 wastewater, which turned into 1.2 waste mineral water. Wait a minute. And 1 crushed stone is 10 min water. Yeah, I have that already in. So wait a minute. So we produced with the 50 slurry that gave us 1 stone, which is the equivalent of 10 min water. We also got we also received let's see, 50 slurry would have yielded 30 wastewater. Which would then, in turn, give me 30 wastewater times min water per waste there. 6 min water. So, okay, that's not that bad. That's not terrible. So right now, what's happening is I'm turning 1 slag into, at the end of the day, 1 slag becomes, oh wait a minute, 1 slag becomes, wait a minute. By breaking the slag directly, we get 2 crushed stone, which turns into 20 min water. So that's the first option. 20 min water of that. If instead we put through the process and turn in the slurry, and then turn the slurry into stuff, and then do all that, we end up with 16 min water, which is pretty much the same thing. So eventually, and it gives ore at the same time. So eventually, yeah, we should stop doing this, crushing the water and just dropping slag, crushed stone into the water to create mineralized water. This whole process will support it, just at a slower rate. I don't want to mess it up though. Right now, I don't want to mess up my algae production to make sure to get it to work. But eventually, we're gonna be able to switch over to not making mineral water, and it'll work. I think it'll be fine. That's quite a thing. I love how complicated the feedback loops are in this game. It makes you really have to pay attention. Of course, we still need to use slag just to get rock. And, well, not actually. It's the same sort of deal. We're still getting crushed stone. We could just use it for other things instead. Oh well. Something to think about in the future. Okay, burn those. I think mineralized water is good enough. Let's stop this for now. Let some slag build up. What do I need for that? I'm actually needing more lead. So let's go hook this back up. And I'm not sure that this works yet. We never actually did it after switching. So let's just watch it a little bit just to make sure that it's getting distributed right. I remember before there was, yeah, okay, that works fine. Before there was some problems when we did that because different recipes cannot yield differently smeltable objects. Okay, I'm feeling happy about this. It's ugly. I want to get it reset differently so that we're building this in a different way. I want to have a line carrying the ore that goes into a structure like this that will do all this in a much more aesthetically pleasing manner. But for now, it's sufficient, I believe. And we're even getting lots of little stone out of it. This is being skipped over still. That's okay. We're getting enough of the regular ore from there. That again is the problem. How's this keeping up? It's running low on iron. How's this doing? Okay, we're having trouble over there again. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe we need to... I don't know. Because we're really burning through that the CO2. We need alternate sources of CO2. I know there are some. I know there's a ton of them. So right now we're getting it from coal at 1 to 50. Wood pellets are equal to, let's see, we did that a long time ago, right? That was way up at the top. Yeah, 1 wood pellet is the equivalent of 2.3 wood pellets, but that's not the point. It's the... one wood pellet, this is about, no. One wood pellet is 1.5 coal. So if this is 50, so that this would only be more efficient if it was 75 or more than 75. So never mind, we're good burning coal. We could be burning a limestone and generating carbon dioxide from there. Although I believe a blast furnace will also require a fuel source. So I'm not sure that's gonna be neutral. Ah. No, that's not gonna work. We're gonna need... what's iron hydrogen? This is advanced manganese smelting. No. That's out of our reach. Coal cracking eventually will produce it. But at a terrible rate. Coal to 20 carbon dioxide? The benefit must be the hydrogen sulfide gas. Well, I'm wrong. This is the best way to make it right now. Coal to carbon dioxide. For now. This could potentially be going faster. With better assemblers. This is backed up, so we could be just consuming it faster. But this is input limited, so there's no point in making it faster. These are not input limited even at 2. But I'm not sure there's enough input to sustain. Oh well, never mind. We're gonna need more of these, which means that we need more tinned components. Tinned wire, I mean. It feels like an awful lot of this game is me running back and forth between several machines. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying I'm not good enough to, you know, do it better. Silicon, that's what it was. Ah, this is starting to back up. Let's do something different. Instead of putting it into there, we're gonna put it into our liquefiers. Get more slag slurry coming out. How's this doing? It's starting to fill up. Yeah, we have this one extra byproduct of sulfur, which we're just accumulating through all this without really... I mean, this process of turning sulfur into sulfuric dioxide and then acid and then turning into slag, and then... I'm sorry, turning into slurry and then sludge and then making ore out of it is net positive on sulfur. So it's just kind of accumulating. The EPA would be terrified, would be horrified. I just grabbed it, there it is. But I want to make sure that it like can still deposit. And this chest is starting to get a bit full. At the same time, we can't ignore the landfill. We're gonna need more landfill. And this is starting to have problems again. Because eventually we're going to get solar panels, but we're going to need some place to put them. In an aesthetically pleasing manner. We also need more power poles. I didn't realize we're falling so far behind. Okay, looks like Coke. Well, no, we're still having troubles here. I don't know how to fix that. It's not a supply problem; it's a transportation problem. Because we're always producing a lot. Well, we're not actually. I'm robbing this to pay for that. I don't feel comfortable expanding this. I just don't. I think we're gonna end up having shortfalls of coal again. Not until we get some solar. Can we make the big metal things? The drums, are they? No. What do they call it? Containers? Liquid. Okay, we can just not barrel. Fluid handling. Fluid handling technology gives storage tanks. That's what they're called. They're tanks. Tank. But it comes from several different things. There's like different types of tanks, which I'm assuming are bigger. Either way, I can't make them yet. I was going to think we should make some, but not now. It's no good. We're coal negative. I'm pretty sure. And it might be just because we're storing all that in a chest. Oh, let's do an experiment. Let's see what happens when we stop putting coal on here. And just rely on the coke. I think we're gonna be starting. This is gonna go by really quick. We'll see though. Hopefully this should be better supplied though. And yeah, if the carbon dioxide falls under, then everything stops. And this is the only way to make carbon dioxide. We looked at that already. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm all scattered. Wrong thing. I think we got a good thing going there, though. I'm feeling happy about that. That's the wrong thing. Okay, keep on bouncing into that. Let's just get rid of these real quick. The unsmeltable ore. Sure, what makes them cold? No. What are you doing with brown algae? What does that turn into? It turns into lithium chloride. I had no idea I could do that. What do I do with lithium chloride? Yeah, for some reason I didn't think that was something I could do. Okay, lithium chloride. What do I do with it? I can turn it with purified water into lithium perchlorate. No, I can't. I don't have lithium processing. So probably nothing. Eventually I can turn it into lithium or thermal water, whatever thermal water is. But yeah, I didn't realize I had a new product available to me. Anyway, let's not get distracted. Just got to keep the science production going. How is this going? Are we actually having trouble with filters? I don't think so. Nah, filters are fine. They take coal though, and that's not insignificant. We're having trouble with coal over here, maybe because we're spending our coal on filters up there. Oh, that ran out already. Whoa, that was a problem. That's a problem. Yeah, that quickly. These two ran out. I probably should just see what kind of ratio. The trouble is, I can't look here and figure out how quickly it burns each one. It's not obvious to me. It says 3.6 megawatts, but does that mean it goes away in 2 and a bit seconds? Maybe it does. But I don't know what efficiency means, so... Anyway, clearly we cannot support 6 of these on just the carbon being made by one of these. That's silent. Why is it silent? We're low on electricity, but these are going fine. Ah, that's out of coal. Any slag backed up? No. I really want there to be slag backed up, but I mean, we don't have the electricity to run more of these. And until we do, it's just not happening. Although maybe we can get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. we won't use these two over here, and instead, when our ore extractors, our crystallizers produce, or no, when the crushers produce stone, we'll carry it over here instead of making landfill. For a little bit, perhaps, maybe. Our water's good, right? Nobody's having water problems. Yeah, okay, good. We are back at a point where this needs a lot of babysitting. But that's okay. I don't mind. I'm really hoping that when we get to solar, we're gonna have a big struggle to get solar working, to actually build some solar panels. But after that, I'm expecting there to be, I'm expecting it to really improve our ability to do things. Suddenly, we're gonna be really full on coal, which, well, no, it's not that we'll be full on coal. It's that we're gonna be just as empty on coal, but we'll have more power, and we can run more of these. I think that's the plan. That. Okay, well, I was hoping to get to solar power this episode. We're close though. We're not too far off from it. So I'm gonna take a break there. Thank you everyone for watching. My name is Michael Young, and this is Factorio Sea Block. And thank you again for bearing with me. I appreciate your patience.